From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Good morning and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Chef, we have the fabulous team of Vegas Unwrapped with us today. Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips. Hi guys, how you doing?
Good morning.
Hello.
Look at this, it's like Christmas.
Yeah,
really.
Red and green.
just worked that out. Actually, they were
Michael
Italian
makes
colors.
blue, and Michael and I are black and blue.
Don't go there.
Somebody asked me, what's the color of the...
You know our initials are S&M. You never thought of that,
No,
did you?
I did not.
How about Victor Moan?
I don't get it.
Billy Joel? Billy Joel?
Oh, that was good.
I must be up really early
Okay, I
because I'm
guess so,
missing
because
all
of
of
the
this.
shoom.
You know, Sandy, that today
What, Michael?
is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. Did you talk to Lou?
He texted me.
Did he text you? He said, "Where were you last
No,
night?"
let me tell you what Lou just said. Tell all your listeners
Tell all our listeners
that we're going to continue at the
he
club.
did?
Yeah.
He did? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my
Lou,
gosh.
you must have a
Good.
barrel of money, boy.
We're in the money.
We're in the money.
You know what? I talked to Alex Yanko this morning, and
Who?
you know he has a company called Everyday Home Improvement.
He's the best, that
Alex
kid.
Yanko. And you know, he does a lot of good for people. Last year, you know, he gave away like 100 bikes to kids that needed them. This year, he's doing bikes, jackets, backpacks, all kinds of things for the kids, you know, about 100 or 150 of them. And also, he does things for senior citizens. If they need things done for their home, he goes and does it, you know, for free. So he's really helping out.
Well, I'm a
He
senior. I'm
also-
62. Maybe he could do something for me.
You know, if you want to find out and get some help, or if you know a senior in need, please call this number, 702-350-5054. That's 702-350-5054. And surprise them for the holidays.
Ain't that
Maybe
nice?
you could do something, you know,
good
Alex
stuff.
Yanko could do something special for them, something that they need.
He's a nice kid. I think he's
He
a
is.
lanceman.
Now, what's a lanceman?
Member of the tribe.
And what tribe is it?
Tribe of Judea.
Judea.
That's right.
You know,
I think I could be wrong.
What's his last name again? Alex?
Yanko, and his mother's Vivian Yanko, and
Possibly.
they came out a couple of weeks ago to see us at the Tuscany Grill. I don't think you guys were there that night, but they were there. And Alex is a builder, and he does a lot of building, you know, home improvements, and he, you know, renovates homes. He does a lot of that stuff. Yeah,
You know, this
No.
town gets a bad rap.
This town,
as you know.
I know.
But I've never seen a town where businesses and organizations give back to the community like Vegas.
I know. It's
Never
amazing.
seen anything like it.
Yeah.
That's 'cause the Italians
we
and
gotta
the
send
Jews
a
are
big
running it.
Thank you and shout out to Alex Yanko. Thank you, Alex, for
We
all
love
the
you,
good
Alex.
things you do.
Alex, he's a great kid. Big guy, too. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's about 7 foot. And, no, he's a nice
Not
kid.
quite.
And-
So you know, we're going to be there tonight, and we're going to have a new pianist and also a new singer. We've got Don Allen Hunley.
Don Allen.
Don Allen Hunley is going to be with us tonight performing, and we've got a new pianist, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, Jimmy Molidor, the legendary, great Jimmy Molidor, and you know, he's a good friend of my dad's. They go way back to 1963 or 4 when they first met, and that was when we first came to Las Vegas in 1963. So I was just a little girl.
Well, you know, I got to talk about Jimmy
we gonna talk
Melodor.
about?
Jimmy Melodor.
Jimmy
Let's talk about
Molidor.
Jimmy Melodorlino. That's his name, Melodorlino, but he changed it to Melodor. Maladolino. He's my paisan. I
my
talked to him
name was
this
really
morning, and he says,
Castellano.
say something nice about me. I say something nice about this rap bastard every time I'm on the air. I talked to Carl Grosso this morning. He didn't call me for a couple days. I said,
He was doing that golf tournament. How'd he do?
He won the PGA tournament. This son of a bitch won $1 million. Like, he needs another million.
No. I don't
$1 million.
think it was the PGA tournament. No.
I'm telling you, he won the PGA
No, this
tournament.
was over at Spanish Trails.
He
This
told me it was
just-
PGA, this guy.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
He's full of SHI. Once you get to know him, you can add the T.
I think Eddie invited him to be in the tournament with him. And I think it was a 3-day tournament. Yeah,
It was. He was with Bill Tanner.
Oh, Bill Tanner played with him too?
I think Bill.
Well, how come they didn't invite you to play golf with him?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Wasn't it a scramble?
Look, I got to tell you something.
Or best
I am
ball?
not a golfer, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you
I don't do golf.
Well.
I'm not a golfer. I enjoy it.
It's just you swing a little differently than most people.
Yeah, baby. Look at John Stiles. He went, that's my kind of boy. Yeah, you tapping your hand, John. You're going to be out of a friggin' job. You're going to be on Fremont Street on the unemployment line.
Ryan's eyebrows just went, whoa.
Ryan said, what did I do? Anyway.
You know what you just reminded me of, Ryan? You know the potato head?
Mr. Potato Head.
The potato head. How you take the eyebrows, they're like this, and then you take them and you move them up like that. That's all.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding,
Well,
ding,
you know,
ding.
I'm very excited.
Not that you look like a potato head. You just reminded me of it with your eyebrows. That's
Who
all.
voiced Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story?
I don't know who did. Oh,
Don
wait.
Rickles.
Oh, Don Rickles. Oh my gosh! You know, a lot of animators use the voices of famous actors and stuff for the performers. And I know that Robin Williams did a ton of that.
Absolutely.
Remember, he did
He was
the voice
the genie.
of the genie. And remember what they said about that? That he is, Robin Williams was brilliant. We all know this. And they said he would just start talking. And, it wasn't scripted. He just started, and they just didn't stop. They just let him have free reign, like you like to do, Michael.
Right.
You like to have free reign and not have your hands tied, and that's what he did. And that was the funniest movie.
Well, that's what I do with Jimmy Melodor. I give him free reign to
Give him
play.
free reign.
I have no idea what the hell he's doing. He's in Zaza land. But I get such a kick out of him, and I'll tell you why. Because I got two of the greatest jazz musicians that are alive today, and that's Jimmy Melodor and Santo Savino.
Yeah, Santo Savino's
Okay,
great.
These guys ain't no joke. These guys are jazz musicians.
Jazz,
when I'm talking about Thelonious Monk,
speaking of jazz,
we're talking about John Coltrane, Charlie Parker. This is the level that these guys are in.
we haven't heard from Mimi in a while.
Mimi, she's counting her girlfriend's
Mimi.
money.
Yeah,
she's
where's-
counting
where's
Mr. money.
Mimi?
So anyway,
tell us what
when
you're
they
doing.
play with me, I take them out of their realm into showbiz. Okay, Jimmy puts his sunglasses on like Ray Charles. He's got his music stand in front of him, and the guy blows through a horn. You understand? And people go out of their mind. But Jimmy is a different type. He's when it comes to show. Now with me and Sandy, I take him out of his realm because I got him doing the Louis Prima medley and singing C'era Luna Mezzamare. And then I got the drummer doing skits with me, which is great because, in my opinion...
And when are you going to do a duet with me?
Well, who's that? Me? Soon,
Yeah,
honey,
you.
soon.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to
We gotta
say...
get him to do a theater piece. I'm really.
I'm
looking for
excited
the
to
right
say that
theater
Gary
piece for him to
Anderson,
do. Yeah.
Gary
Not
Anderson,
opera.
is doing a fantastic job. He wrote me two beautiful arrangements, and I didn't take my friggin' glasses. I can't see what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
Gary Anderson.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Gary Anderson's did an arrangement for me.
At Long Last Love.
Long Last Love. So this show's going to be hot. Before I go any further, last night I promised to give two shout-outs.
Okay.
We went to P.F. Chang's. I want to say that P.F. Chang's on, where'd we go, honey?
Charleston and Rampart.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Okay.
We sat down, we had wonton soup and a couple stuff. And I got to tell you, we had something, and we changed it.
We
the
had some
service...
of the, what are those little appetizers that you have, like, the finger foods when it's happy hour? Happy hour food.
Dumplings.
Dumplings, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we sat down, we ate. So here's the hook. The service, the service that they gave us was unsurpassed. And me opening up a restaurant, I'm going to tell you something. they're going to have to be in the lines of P.F. Chang's.
Yeah, the waiter
service.
that we had was great. And he said, and Michael said, "Are you Chinese?" And he said, "No."
He's Italian. I said, how'd you get the job?
Oh, great.
But he said, "Yeah," and he said, "Yeah, I should be working in an Italian restaurant, shouldn't I?"
Now, wait a minute.
But no, he's really nice.
Nice kid.
Great waiter, and also.
And also, Sandy's phone went on the blink. So
Yeah.
we get in the car, we go down to
So what place are you
Times
talking
Square.
about? P.F. Chang's? You're talking about
Wait a minute.
Apple.
We go to Apple after P.F. Chang's.
Because my phone died yesterday, remember?
We walk into the place, the joint is jammed,
It's
like they're
alive
giving
again.
away free computers. I'm not kidding. The place is packed. And they,
You better watch
we
it.
got a waiting list. Anyway, Sandy turns around and the manager comes out. They stayed with the door was locked. Reed, what's that guy's name? I can't see without my glasses. Your glasses are too weak. Yeah, you better put them on, you Jew bastard.
Town Square. No, Dominique Labonte.
Dominic Labonte. This kid helped Sandy like you would not believe.
And you should have seen the mustache on his face.
Again, customer
It's adorable.
service.
Yeah.
Customer service. Just like Lou up at the Tuscany.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to tell you something, folks. That's the key. When you own a joint,
Service.
it's the service. Then people your waitresses could put you out of business.
Right.
So I wanted to give a shout out and thank you very,
And who's
very
the
much.
manager?
The manager. Is
The manager's
what's the
name?
manager's name? I can't.
It was a girl.
Was it a young lady? What's her name?
Garrett Austin, or is Garrett
See,
the guy
I think
that
you
took
got it
care of
backwards.
you?
I think it's Dominique.
Yeah,
Let me.
Take a look at that.
These guys, they don't know how to. I think it's Dominique.
Anyway, 731-1230. I want to hear from some people
It's
that are out there.
Garrett
I know that
Austin.
Jolie is listening. Jolie's sister's in town.
It was Dominique Labonte, and that was the manager. And then Garrett Austin was the young guy that helped me on my computer and on the phone. And they got me set up today. So here I am. My phone is working again.
Unbelievable.
Folks. So, I think we're out of tickets now. I think we're sold out.
Yeah, we're sold out.
We might have 1 or 2 seats left, and
That's
that's
it.
it. But if you have any last minute, requests, give me a call, 702-348-5707, 348-5707. We've got Mimi Williams on the
Not
phone.
Mimi
Hey,
Williams!
Mimi, listen, Mimi, can you hold on 1 second?
1 second,
Are you
Mimi.
okay? Because we're going to go.
I'm holding.
Okay, great. All right, we're going to go to a quick break, Ryan.
One commercial.
And we'll be right
That's
back
it.
after a message from one of our sponsors.
Just one. Mannaggia l'America quando la stasera tutte cose.
Devil may care, and I'm just
To start your day, this is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hey, John Stiles, you do a great impression of John Lindquist. He's back there in the background. Okay, Mimi, from the Jazz Society, how are you today?
Well, I'm doing fine, and obviously you guys are too. Like I said, your energy level is incredible.
You'd be surprised
Thank you.
what drugs does you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you know what our drug is?
Tell me.
Getting up in the getting up in the morning to a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. I got to tell you, one of the treats about Las Vegas, and when I was living in LA, and every time I would come back to visit, and visit my family and everything when I was living in LA, was that the skies are so blue.
Yes.
So blue. Now, you take it for granted, right, because we're here every day. But when you live in LA, you don't even realize how that haze kind of turns the sky to gray. It's kind of a grayish color. When you come over the mountain back to Las Vegas and down into the valley, except for a little smoggy haze, but you have this blue sky. So even in the winter, when it's cold for us, which is not cold for the rest of the country, but it's cold for us, we still have those bright blue skies, and it's so nice.
Sandy,
And-
last
and
night you
that's
had
why
the
it
air
feels so good.
conditioner on with the fireplace running. You cracked me up. I couldn't believe it. The air conditioner was on with the fireplace.
That's the way I used to drive my Porsche. I'd put the top down and I'd put the heater on. It'd be cold outside, put the heater on.
I got to say something about Mimi Williams.
Yeah, Mimi Williams. You've known her for a long time.
Mimi Williams I met Mimi at the Crazy Horse. She was a pole dancer.
Were you a pole dancer? Oh my
She
God!
was pole dancing with Zena.
we need to try that for our Stay Fit and Fabulous program.
Anyway, one of my idols,
It's really supposed to be
can't
great
get a freaking
exercise.
word in today. I'm only teasing you.
We're waiting.
Okay,
All ears.
One of my great idols was Buddy Greco.
Yes.
In fact, my opening number is going to be Long Last Love, which is a tribute to Buddy.
Yes.
And that arrangement. So Mimi Williams, at that time with her husband, invited me and the girl that I was married to 157 years ago to her house for dinner. And I walked in, and who's sitting at the table is Mimi and her husband, myself and the young lady that I was married to at that time, and Buddy Greco. And I knew who he was immediately. You know what I mean?
Because
now, I don't get into awe about too many people in my life. But when you're a kid, when you're a child, when you're young, growing up,
what, were you
listening
20?
to the... No, I was in my...
Really
How many? I'm 62. How many years ago, Meme?
Oh, my God. At least 20.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was in my 40s. And Buddy was from Philadelphia. I was from Philly. Now, he didn't know who I was, but he knew my family because my family was the Undertakers on Broad Street, Leonetti's. We became inseparable friends. And at the age of 41 on my birthday, Buddy Greco gave me an arrangement, which you know who, Mimi, threw it away. God knows what that broad did with it. Gave me his arrangement of Ladies a Tramp. That's why the original arrangement for the six-piece orchestra. It was something that I treasured, which I don't have.
Maybe
God
somebody
knows.
else has it out there.
I don't know, but anyway, Mimi, I can never thank you enough for introducing me to him, and knowing you has been a great pleasure, and knowing Zena, she is absolutely wonderful, and we hope that you come to the show.
Well, Zena was
Sunday.
married to Jack Montrose, who's another legendary saxophonist.
Was
in
he?
fact, yeah, and in fact, before Elvis, Jack Montrose was doing very. You know about this, right, Mimi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jack Montrose was, really making a big name in music, in jazz, in the jazz world. And then all of a sudden Elvis hit, and the whole world changed,
Well, he was in The Man with the Golden Arm, which was Sinatra. He had a small part in there. I never met Jack Grunt, but I heard about him. I heard he was a great player. So, Mimi, what's the scoop? I mean, are you coming or you're not coming? And I'll give you up your seat to somebody else.
Well, one never knows. I mean, life is full of surprises.
Oh, the old banana in the tailpipe. All right.
But just a little side note about "Lady is a Tramp."
Right.
That's the song that Buddy's wife Leslie walked down the aisle to.
Really?
They got married.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Well, Leslie's, she's adorable.
Well,
I met her with Dad. When I came back to town from L.A. and I was working on some working with Dad's big band and working on some charts and got some arrangements. Buddy Greco and Joe Lano.
The greatest horn, saxophone. Guitar player.
Oh,
Yeah.
great
And
jazz
sax, too.
guitarist, and he's fabulous. And they did some charts for me. As a matter of fact, Dad mentioned the other day. He says, "Why don't you use those charts on Sunday?" I said, "Well, I might." As a matter of fact.
Yeah, he was
But,
great. I got married before, and the song that my wife walked down the aisle was "The Old Gray Mare." It was a great.
Well, listen, Mimi, I want to find out a little bit from you and what the Jazz Society is doing. I know you've got a big event coming up. I think it's the week following our show, right?
Right. Yeah, the only thing that we've really been working on this month has been our annual picnic at the Winchester.
Right.
That'll be Sunday the 26th.
We'll be
Right.
there.
Yeah, but I was interested in finding out because I did pull out my passport and I went over the hill to Henderson and trying to find the location of
Tuscany Grill?
The Tuscany. What is the cross street?
Well, the address is 11105 Southeastern. And what you do is you go up the 215 and you go east on the 215. You get off at Eastern and you just go all the way out Eastern past Horizon Ridge, and there's another street. What's that next street? Sierra Ridge, and then it's right past that.
It's right next to a gas station. You can't miss it. I want to tell you something, Mimi. Have you been there before?
No,
that's why she's asking.
Right.
Where
Listen
listen
to me carefully. You tasted my cooking. You know where
He
I
wasn't
come.
listening, Mimi.
I'm going to tell you, Mimi. No, all jokes. Not because Lou and Jerry and Mike are friends of ours and they want us to play there, and that's wonderful. But the bottom line is this: no BS. Their food is unbelievable. Their
Right.
meatballs are second to none. They taste like my grandmother's, and their pasta fazool is delicious.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
and
I'm
the
not kidding you.
cheesecake. Oh
Cheesecake
my gosh,
is to die for.
It reminds me. I mean, New York has great cheesecake.
I've never been to a place, Sandy, that everything was good.
Jerry's is amazing.
Everything was
Jerry's cheesecake,
good.
Yeah.
Everything. There's some restaurants, this is all right. That's okay.
We haven't had anybody say anything that wasn't. Oh my God, this place is great. So
It's absolutely terrific, and
Yeah.
we just want you to know when you do come up, whenever it may be, take Zena with you because she's worth billions.
Hey. Anyway, but Mimi, on the serious side, give us that information about your Sunday, the 26th event, okay? The big jazz picnic, annual picnic.
That's the annual picnic, and the nice part about it is it's free.
Free?
Yes, and it's 1:30 to 5:30 at the Winchester back lawn.
Okay.
And we've got 4 different groups that are going to be playing, so it's going to be really fun. And we're
So who are the groups?
looking forward to it. We have Tom Hall and his boss.
Not Tom Hall.
Yeah, we have Gary Anderson. He's got a very, 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 very good group. We've got the Boneheads.
Not the Boneheads.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah.
And we also have Neil Max's the Groove Brothers. And then we've got a little surprise too, because we're going to be having young strolling musicians, UNLV students, that are going to be playing between the sets. So it's going to be
Are they
a
from
lot
the
of
jazz
fun. There'll be
program?
food and drink to purchase. So it's going to be lovely, and it's at least the weather is not going to be so blistering that
Yes. Well, there's a group that Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips book out of the Temple Beth Shalom. It's called the Ball Breakers, and it's a great jazz group that are phenomenal that you would really enjoy.
Hey, Mimi, are these kids the ones that are the strolling musicians? Are these the ones from the UNLV jazz program?
I don't know that they are all from that. They're the grandchildren of one of the greatest trumpet players, Doc Little.
Not Doc Little, Lauren Little.
Yeah. Yes.
One of the best. I played with him 30 years ago, Mimi, at the Musicians Union Home, and he was great, and a great eye doctor, too.
You amaze me, Michael.
Yeah.
You know a lot of people.
Yes, I do. And a lot of people know me, too.
Yeah. How many lives have you had, Michael?
I only had one. A big portion of it was cut out, but guess what? I'm back, and I'm back with a vengeance like Jaws.
But no kidding aside,
Yeah,
I mean, you do amaze me. And I guess that's why Dad and he get along so well, because Dad and he know all these musicians in common. They talk about them, and also, when Jimmy Mullador comes over, he brings his videos, his DVDs with him.
Yeah.
And my dad and he sit down, and Jimmy plays them, and they're great. It's like having a jazz concert in the living room. It's absolutely
Do you know Jimmy
amazing.
Mullador? Do you know who he is, Mimi?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
I
yes.
do.
He's the best. And if you behave yourself, I just may pull a juice card and have him play for one of your affairs. Because Jimmy owes me big. He owes me big time, Jimmy. Because he's my Goomba, my buddy. He's the godfather of my son, whoever my son may be.
Which one, right? Anyway, well, thank you, Mimi, so much for calling in, and we're looking forward to seeing the annual picnic Sunday, Sunday, October the 26th. It's a free concert. Don't miss it at the back lawn of the Winchester
Cathedral.
No. Winchester Community
Cultural Center.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mimi.
I know they changed their name.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, sometimes my brain goes on autopilot. Anyway, so have a great day. Thank you, Mimi.
We love you.
Calling in.
Tell Zena I said hello, and if she needs me to help her carry her bags of money to the bank, I'll be happy to do that after I help Carl Grosso and his lovely wife.
Should call Dad first.
Well, you guys continue your wonderful energy, and I listen. I don't get to call very often, but I do listen.
No,
We love you,
love
Mimi.
it.
Thanks,
a lot,
Mimi.
Mimi.
Okay,
Bye,
talk
Mimi.
to you later.
Okay.
What a
Bye.
nice lady.
Bye-bye.
Great pole dancer. She came out with a G-string. I couldn't believe it. I said, who's this chick up there? And
5
she
feet
was
tall.
up there. 5 feet.
No.
I got to give a shout out to who.
Who?
I went to go see him today.
Okay, shout out to you know who, and you know who you are.
Tom Stunek. Tom Stunek and his lovely wife. I gave him the tickets.
Yes, with Smith's Food and Drug. They are
Right.
going to be coming to our event.
You know what's nice, Sandy?
Sunday night at Canyon Gate Country Club.
Yes, you know what's really nice, and it's a great honor for me. A lot of these people don't know of the entertainment.
You don't know
See what I
me.
It ain't just me, kid. All right. So it's kind of nice that they're coming to see the show, because there's a side of it that they really don't. They only know what they know.
They're curious.
They're curious. They say, I didn't know you played the drums. I didn't know you
I didn't know
sing.
you played the piano.
She got me as
I didn't
Chef
know you played
Michael.
the guitar.
So Sandy,
I didn't know you
and I
wrote
said, please
songs.
don't introduce me.
Only one song has he written.
Don't introduce me as Chef Michael on the show. Don't do that, I says to her.
It's so hard not to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike
just
Leonetti,
comes
what?
out.
Chef! But you know what I mean? I feel like we're here with a pie. Like Soupy Sales. What was the guy's name? Claw. Remember Claw? You don't remember that?
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
What's this guy on drugs? What the hell happened?
Who is that guy behind
Who
the
is
camera?
that?
I think he took over John's. You know what? It's like the month of The Walking Dead. Have you heard this? I mean, really, all of the costumes that are selling out off the shelves are The Walking Dead, and all the costumes and makeup stuff that they're doing for people is The Walking Dead.
Zombie Nation.
The Walking Dead, Zombie Nation.
They walked all over the strip last year.
Did they
really?
Oh my gosh, it's
incredible.
amazing.
I signed up 2 of them for a tour.
Kind of weird. How many are we having on? You guys gonna bring some on the show soon? Like next Wednesday, maybe you can bring some.
They're usually not up this early. They only come out at dark.
Right. Well, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And we have with us the Vegas Unwrapped team, and they're going to be giving us some secret, hidden, unwrapped treasures in just one moment. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Their version of Jewish chicken soup.
More recipes, more fun. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Now we've got those secret guys here from Vegas Unwrapped, and they're going to give us some secret, hidden treasures from Las Vegas. Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips. Here we go, boys.
Here we go. I can't wait. Do you know what starts today, Aaron?
What's that?
The Las Vegas Foodie Fest.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all month, dieting like crazy.
You've been fasting.
Every day. We're going to the Strip, down at the link. The Foodie Fest will feature more than 50 gourmet food trucks and food vendors headlined by East Coast and Midwest favorite White Castle.
Oh, yeah. Give me a sack.
Get me a Tums Brew. All right. Tickets start at $10 for the 5-day event. Can be purchased online at www.lasvegasfoodiefest.com.
Well, if you do go to that this week, it runs from the 15th through the 19th.
Right.
You could take a break. Tomorrow, Thursday pub crawl, the 16th at 7 p.m. Kicks off at Hennessy's Tavern down on Fremont Street. Everyone gets 6 drinks and half-price food, all for just $20.
That's why they call it a crawl, because
That's-
after
you're
6
crawling.
drinks,
That's right.
you're done.
The pub crawl takes you to some of the greatest downtown party spots like the Gold Spike Bar, Hogs and Heifers, the Sidebar, Mickey Finn's, and finally the Las Vegas Country Saloon. And there's free live entertainment, so for more information and RSVP, call 702-382-4421.
Well, you know, we have to also in this report get a little cultural.
Yes.
So Downtown Cultural Series, Waddy Mitchell, Friday, October 17th from noon to 1 o'clock. That's at the Lloyd D. George Federal Courthouse Jury Room, 333 Las Vegas Boulevard North. It's free and open to the public. You can have a good time listening to the acclaimed Nevada poet Waddy Mitchell perform works from his new album Sweet Equity and share his favorite stories about Las Vegas and all the things that go on here in this beautiful city. Listen to that on Friday.
Now on Saturday, to kick off the weekend, the Vegas Valley Book Festival will take place down at historic 5th Street School at 401 South 4th Street. You can call 702-229-3515. It's free and open to the public. Now, this festival is expected to feature about 165 authors and over 100 events, including panel discussions, keynote speakers, readings, book signings, workshops, and there will be 108 young authors. The largest free gathering of young adult authors in the United States will be part of this event, so check it out. That's Saturday the 18th, starting at 10 a.m.
Well, if you're going to go young, I'm going to go a little older.
Wow, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, Fun After 55 Plus Expo this Saturday, October 18th. This is going to be amazing. It's at the South Point Arena. Mm-hmm. We know that place well.
Yes, we do.
At the South Point Casino Hotel. Do you know, Aaron, that Las Vegas is home to over 500,000 50 pluses?
That's all? I think it'll be higher.
Well, it's a lot of them. The Fun After 55 Expo is an event that it's going to inform the active visitors by featuring 100 vendors who are selling, sampling, and demonstrating products and services. They're going to cover everything like senior dating services, legal leisure sports, creative arts, higher education, volunteerism. There's going to be people there from beauty and fashion, cosmetics, skin, hair, nails, cosmetic surgery, jewelry, clothing, shoes, and etc. You know how they're going to finish this off?
How are they going to finish it
They're
off?
going to have a free concert by none other than the legendary Four Tops.
Wow.
That's
wow.
a 60s Motown, one of the greatest groups of all time. Going to be this Saturday, October 18th. Got to be there. The concert starts at 6 o'clock.
Love it. Hey, you know, trick-or-treating is right around the corner, right?
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
coming up.
Yeah.
The Ward 2 Trunk or Treat Car Show and Halloween Festival is also Saturday, October 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Free admission and open to the public. Veterans Memorial Leisure Service Center, 101 North Pavilion Center Drive, 702-229-1100. You can join in the judging for the spookiest car, craft projects, costume contest, games, face painting, a DJ, you name it. For more information, call 702-229-2144.
That sounds pretty good. My last one is the Henderson Community Expo. You know, Henderson, second largest city now in the state. They're doing everything. This one's free admission. The Community Expo features exhibits from more than 50 area businesses, community groups in the city of Henderson, showcasing products and services for health and wellness, fire and crime prevention, and public safety. Enjoy interactive demonstrations and activities throughout the day for all age groups. For more information, visit cityofhenderson.com/fire.
Excellent. And that does it for this week's edition of Secret, Hidden, Unwrapped, To Be Given Out Treasures.
Yeah, and that too.
Well, guess what? Sunday, you guys are going to be at the show.
Tuxedos.
Yep. Sunday we will be there. Tuxedos will be picked up on Friday, pressed and ready to go.
And we're going to be interviewing all the great guests that you have.
What color?
I'm red.
I'm black with red accent.
Oh.
And I ordered a brand new 8x8 step and repeat banner for our backdrop. So we
Yep.
have a beautiful backdrop to do our interviews with.
And we've got John there.
We got to get Wema in there, too, you know.
We always promote.
We have
Yeah,
to get
we're going to
Wema.
be using the WEMA backdrop also. So, and also you got John Stiles in there, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
in his
In his
tuxedo.
tux?
His tuxedo.
Yeah.
John bought a tux.
What color is
They
yours?
managed to find one small enough.
What color? Listen, we've got a caller on the phone here. Is it Bobcat? Mike?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, good morning,
Or is
everybody.
it,
Good morning,
or is it
Sandy, Chef
Boxcar? Mikey.
Mike. Good morning, everybody.
What's up, Bobcat?
Well, listen, I've been hearing you sitting here getting yourself fitted for tuxedos and everything else, but, you know, a couple of months ago you said that you were ready to go racing cars. Well, you know, the fall has come, and it is still time to race cars, and there's a little event going up in November, and the team of On Pit Road Racing would like to challenge Phillips and Cash to a 10-lap all-shootout, winner-take-all, to be determined on Saturday, November 8th, 5 to 9 p.m. at the Gene Woods Racing Facility. I got more details for you guys tomorrow night.
Wow.
But are you ready to trade the tuxes in for racing suits? Do you pick up the challenge, boys?
Well, I would leave the response to my partner, but he got us in trouble last time.
I got to tell you
Bring
something.
it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's not a go-kart out there that Aaron Fuller could stick his ass in.
Amen,
There's
brother.
no way.
That's what I kept telling him.
This guy's
You were waiting
700
for that
and
one, right, Aaron?
he's the original Haystacks Calhoun.
Oh, there you go.
If y'all wouldn't mind, all proceeds to this benefit are going to Camp Make Believe, the anti-bully and suicide prevention here of Las Vegas.
Oh, that's
I think
good.
it's going to be a great event. We're going to have raffle prizes, special guests, racing fun. Gene Woods is giving a special deal: 2 go-kart rides for $25. Everything's included.
Wow.
Come on out and join us Saturday,
Thank you, Mike.
November 8th. Thanks, Sandy
We
and Mike.
love you, buddy.
Yeah,
And
speaking of Gene Woods and Roxy Davis.
not Roxy
they're supposed to
Davis.
get some
She's
tickets. tickets for this show Sunday night. We got to give him a call.
What's that? Roxy, David, Gene,
said
what
they're
he
coming.
loved. Have you seen Gene What's around her? He don't let her out of his sight.
Would you? I would.
What's that?
Would you? I would.
Me, truthfully, honestly,
Hey.
forget about it. There's no broad that I'm going to go chase. I don't care who. I don't care if it's
Thanks,
Marilyn
everybody.
Monroe. Except
Thanks,
Bye,
it's,
Mike.
bye, Mike. Except it's Sandy. If it's Sandy's death.
Anyway, now I'm a broad, huh?
Wait, he hasn't called you a hot broad yet. Wait till that comes.
Well, at least I didn't walk down to the aisle to Lady is a Tramp.
Is that we really did that? They really did that?
Yeah, but you know, now they change the words. They go, "Lady's a champ."
Yeah.
I never did like the song.
Well, I gotta tell you.
I'm sorry, I didn't like it because it said "Lady's a tramp," and I never really got it. I didn't get it, but I know it's a guy thing. You
Okay,
know?
listen
Well,
to the
she's a
words.
tramp 'cause
She
doesn't
gets too hungry
I know because she
for
does
dinner
all these,
at 8.
I know, yeah.
Goes
She
to the
goes to the theater, she
never
never
comes
goes
late.
late.
She never bothers
She
with
never
people
bothers
that
with
she
people she
hates.
hates.
That's why the lady's a tramp.
Well,
She
why
does
does
the
that make
free
her a
fresh.
tramp? But why does it make her a tramp? I don't
Because
get
the
it.
people that did Pal Joey's, the producers and
Yeah.
directors, that was the song, the original song that Sinatra sang.
I know. I just don't get it. I don't get why she does these things. Makes her a tramp.
Well, because in the movie,
yeah,
Rita Hayworth was a stripper.
yeah.
And she married some billionaire like Grosso. And then all of a sudden she became high
lady.
society,
Yes,
a
high
lady.
society, yeah.
So that's why when he sang that song, he says she adores the free
I
Lincolns
knew
or
he would know
Fords.
this, Ricky. I just
Neither
knew
did
it.
I.
I knew he would know this.
Yes, I
because he knows
do.
all
And
this
that's the reason why,
useless-
really. Useless SHI.
Information.
Exactly.
Information. Alex
no,
Trebek.
you do. You know all this information. What, Aaron?
Well, I was going to say, you know what Cash walked down the aisle to when he got married for
What?
the third time?
Up in the Gila.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Please, lucky lady. That's a good one.
I'm going to get him tomorrow night.
Oh my God.
Well, and how about your wedding?
and you
what
know,
was
and you know
yours?
what Peter
What was
Pavone-
mine?
You know what Peter Pavone said on the way to the church, right?
I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Going to church.
He goes,
I love that
I'm
kid.
going to church. I'm going
Going
to
to
church.
Peter Pavone. I
Peter
gotta
Pavone
mention.
is going to be here Sunday night at the big show, the big
And
big
let's
show
not
that we're
forget
having at Canyon
my
Gate Country
paisan.
Club.
Boy, I love this kid, Mark
Jimmy
Jehovah.
Mark Giovi.
Is going to be there. And
He calls him a different name, doesn't
Mark
he?
I say
Jehovah.
Jehovah. Am I saying it wrong?
Yeah.
You know
Jovi?
that. Yeah, no,
It's
you added
Giovi.
an extra syllable. It's Mark Giovi.
Giovi.
Mark Jovi.
Yeah, no H.
Giovi.
Well, I'm known as the
Anyway,
three
otherwise-
guys: Mike, Leon, and Eddie.
Leon just Sandy. And if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to
Not
Sandy
another
Kastel
commercial.
and Friends Variety Show.
Jesus
with Chef
God.
Michael, you know we haven't heard a recipe today from you, Chef
I'm going to give it
Michael.
because I got a call from
well,
Ralph
good.
from the.
Okay,
from,
good. Well, just hold that thought, because we'll be
Caesar's
right back
Palace.
after a message from our sponsors.
Right back, you
Ciao.
dirty son of a motherless.
Winner. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel Variety Show. Oh, Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Thank you.
With Chef Michael.
Anyway, I got a call
With
for the
Chef
recipe.
Michael. What? What recipe?
It was from the guys from Caesars. It's ammonesta. Ammonesta in Italian means the
Ammonesta.
scatolin beans.
Ah.
That is the most simplest thing in the
That's
world to
one of
make.
Diana Pascal's favorite dishes
Right.
that you make.
You go to Smith's.
Yeah.
You ask for Don. Don is the
Don at the
produce out of
produce
New York
department.
Italian
Yes,
guy.
yeah.
This guy's incredible.
He's
he
a nice
knows,
guy.
He's
He's
a
the
great
sweetest guy, yeah.
He looks just like Walter Matthau. That's what he reminds me of. The escarole, everybody's seen it. A lot of people see it. A lot of people don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? They buy lettuce.
I didn't even
they buy
know what it
butter
was.
lettuce, romaine lettuce. This is escarole, okay? You can't eat that as a salad. It's a little bitter. But this is how you make it. You get your 2 heads of escarole. You fry your oil and garlic and cut up your escarole. Throw it in the oil and garlic with a lid. Once it's nice and tender, you add salt, pepper, parsley, garlic powder, which is granulated garlic, and 2 cans of the white Cantalina beans. Cantalina beans, they're the white beans, not the red beans. And let that cook for about 10 minutes. It's the best scatolin beans you've ever tasted in your life.
Yes.
That's how simple That is to make. My grandfather, God rest his soul,
you never had it?
on Sunday, on Friday, because we're not with the Italians. We weren't allowed to eat meat.
Now, what are you guys doing on Sunday
Friday.
nights? I mean, besides this Sunday, but I mean, do you normally do like a family thing Sunday nights?
No, it just kind of hang out.
I think we Chinese
You know,
food.
one of these nights,
I was gonna
one
say
of these
pizza.
nights, you guys should come over and have dinner with us on Sunday
That'd
night.
be great.
Okay?
Plus, I
I
invite
thought
these
she'd
guys.
never ask.
And you know what? I cooked also this past Sunday.
You know, I heard it on
Did
the
you hear?
show.
Yeah.
And you cooked all of these dishes, and everybody was going crazy.
Yeah.
And then Joe Lay gets on the phone and says, "Oh, you were cooking, Sandy? I'm glad I missed it." I thought the studio went dead quiet. You know, and I liked his recovery. though. He made a good
He was
recovery.
making a joke.
I know he was, because that's what he
But
does.
I said nobody laughed. But
Joe
you know
Lay's
what?
the best.
Hey, are you kidding? We
Oh,
love
I
him.
know, I
We
know.
love
In
him.
fact, every morning we get up and the paintings that we have in the home, are all Jolet paintings,
Yeah.
and they're absolutely beautiful, and I just enjoy them. I also want to send a shout out to our friends, that come out and support us every night, Wednesday nights. That's tonight, as a matter of fact. We're going to be at the Tuscany Grill, and Lou just texted Michael, and he says, "Tell your listeners you're going to stay there Wednesday nights until you guys get your own place. You're here at home at Tuscany Grill."
Well,
so thank
what's-
you, Lou.
yeah,
that was
but
nice.
what's happening-
Wasn't that
amazing,
nice
What's
of her?
happening?
Yeah.
Things are starting to work. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
But you know what? It might take us a while to get a place. You never know. I mean, there's all this,
Well, we're looking.
rigmarole you have to
We're
go through.
looking.
First of all, we're trying to find the spot.
Well, it's about time that I'm
the
singing at a
spot.
place.
But
I'm
we
trying to say
love
to you
Tuscany
that we're
Grill.
really appreciated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I got to tell you, these guys, these guys
We
are
do
back.
feel
These
like we're at
guys,
home there.
we're at home. They treat
Really.
us wonderful. His audience is fantastic.
Yeah.
There's nothing up there.
Rocco and
Nancy
Annette,
DeGrasso's can't come up all the time because Carl's a big boozer and he likes to drink. You know what I mean? And he said, "Mike, I
Oh, my
can't drink."
gosh,
No, I'm
you're
only
gonna hear
teasing.
it later from
no,
Carl.
doesn't. Believe it or not, Carl doesn't drink at all.
No.
He drinks apple juice.
He's like Dean Martin.
He does.
Right, who used to?
You rember he used to put some fake water in,
Right.
colored
Colored
water
water.
in there. Yeah, right.
But he,
my dad had one of those fake water.
And we understand that people can't come and all because from it's a little bit of a hike. You know, I'm trying
Well,
to like being playing in
but,
Philadelphia, to Atlantic City.
We had a packed house last week.
Well, we got
there
a
wasn't
different type of
there wasn't
crowd,
an open- there wasn't
different
an open
crowd.
seat there. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about WEMA, Women and Men in Music and Arts, and what we're doing to help raise scholarship funds for the artists of all ages here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And folks, you just got to go to the website, WEMA, WIMAfoundation.org, so you can learn more about us. And you can make a donation right there. All denominations are welcome, and they have a thing there that you can pay with PayPal, pay with your credit card. And you can make a donation right there and support the arts. We give out scholarships. We gave them to the UNLV Jazz Program, to the Nevada Ballet Dance, to the International Opera Performing Experience with Mark Thompson. And as a matter of fact, they're going to be back in town soon. And so, we're really excited about what we're doing. And it takes, like you said, it takes a village. And what we're doing is, we've got
It takes an army to win a war.
It takes a village, and
To raise a kid.
To raise a kid and to also support the arts. And it's up to us, folks, because a lot of our funds have been cut for the arts in the schools. So it's up to us to do what we can. So please come out on Sunday and help, and come to our website and support us there. And if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, we've got a very few left, only like 2 or 3 or 4.
I'll
I'm
be
not
on.
sure.
Yeah, because we
might
only
even-
can seat 100.
I know,
only
you just
150
said,
we can
that
seat.
somebody called and said they've got a group of 8, and I said, I don't know.
Well, we can put them someplace. We can put them someplace.
So,
but
you can give
we're
me a
all
call
filled
at
up.
702-348-5707. And Ricky, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, when's the next Weimer event at the Castle?
Well, we don't know, because we're doing this one, and then we're filming for the TV show, and we're going to do a big Thanksgiving dinner that we're going to be doing. So what we'll probably do is set that up, set up the date that we're going to be
it'll be a
filming
Thanksgiving
that.
dinner that I would
It's going to be kind of like, kind of like Hef did, Hugh Hefner. Remember where he'd have, the film, cameras came through the door, hi, this is Sandy and Michael, come on in.
Got your pipe?
I got my pipe.
No, but come on in, and then we'll take them around the house and bring them into the kitchen to have a nice dinner with us, a nice Thanksgiving dinner.
But I'm going to
And
make an
have-
Italian Thanksgiving dinner.
We'll have entertainment there, and so it should be a lot of fun. But we'll let you know when we know that date
We'll keep you
exactly.
posted.
Was it turkey
But anyway,
beef from Genoa?
first, so we've got tonight at Tuscany Grill. We're starting at 7 p.m. We only go till 10.
7 to 10.
Yeah, till 10 p.m. tonight, because a lot of people that are going to dinner, they go a little earlier, and then if they come from across across town. They have to drive back across town. So anyway, 7 to 10 o'clock tonight at Tuscany Grill. Join us for jazz and cocktails. And then, of course, Sunday, we have the big show, the really big show. And it's going to be at Canyon Gate Country Club with Jimmy Molador, Mark Giovi, Peter Pavone, Michael Leonetti, and myself, and the Dick Kastel 16-piece, actually he said it's 17-piece big band, because we're going to have Santo Savino with us also. So 17-piece big band there at Canyon Gate Country Club. And again, we start seating at 6:30 p.m., 7 o'clock dinner, and 8 p.m. show.
Special thanks to Jim Charus.
Jim Sherrouse.
Jim Sherrouse?
Yes, he's the membership director over at Canyon Gate Country Club.
And my good friend
And
Chris
they have a great deal over there
Hans.
going for membership. I mean, a really great deal.
Yep.
You need to call over there. I believe that number is 702-363-0303, I think. Otherwise, just call Canyon Gate Country Club and ask for Jim Sherrouse. Jim Sherrouse. And he's the membership director, and he'll help you out with a very special deal for membership over at Canyon Gate Country Club. And they have a wonderful grill room over there, too.
Yes, they do.
So anyway, if you're just tuning in, it's Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and you missed it. But you can catch us on YouTube this afternoon, because John Stiles is going to put it up on YouTube for us at the Sandy Kastel and Friends website.
See you tomorrow, everybody. We love you.
Here on KLIV, 12:30 a.m. with the Lotus team.
Yes.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Have a
Macha
great night.
Leben
See
to you.
tonight at
Macha
Tuscany
Leben. Some
Grill.
Simon Glick.
Tuscany Grill tonight, 7 p.m.